Afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is well. Firstly, I want to say welcome to GDG's Women's event. So, as you guys know, I was actually told it's not Women's Month here in South Africa, it's Women's Month in America, but we are having Women's Day or International Women's Day. So, here at GDG, we really take women seriously in tech. If you don't know, please check out our Instagram pages, but you'll see that our team it's not all women. There's a lot of women here that are in tech and really taking forward and really excited to push. So that's exactly what our speakers are here to do today, and we're really excited for everybody here. I was about to say we started 5 past, but look, 5 past is here. Let's get into it. Let's have a good time. So today. Firstly, before we start, I'd like to encourage everybody to check out our social media pages. That's Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Connect with us. Tell us your ideas. Tell us if you'd like to have more of these events.
I'll take it from here. So, hi everyone, my name is Ayanda, and welcome to our Women's Intake, as Chichi said. So, today, as GDG Soweto, we have I, myself, Ayanda, we have Patient Edwards, also known as Chichi, we have Simon, and today we have two speakers joining us. And firstly, I would like to welcome our first speaker, who is a data scientist student and a researcher and an advocate for AI-driven innovation with a background, sorry, in artificial intelligence and the 21st century skills. Um, she is passionate about leveraging technology to solve real-world challenges. He's also involved in education, social justice, and community-driven initiatives that bridge the gap between technology and human development. Please help me welcome Sekwaila Bopape.
Oh, thank you so much. Can somebody please let me know if I'm audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. It is such a great honor to be here today in a group of tech people. So, as I've been introduced, I'm sure now you know who's going to be sharing with you about the AI and the job market. So, allow me to quickly share my screen. Good evening, everyone. So, I'd like to take you back to a moment that changed how I see the world of work forever, maybe. So, I was in my first year studying something non-related to technology, and then yeah, it was piled up. It was studies, it was work, and so I actually heard from a friend of mine about this AI tool that actually can work for me in what I was doing. So, it was in the evening. Um, I decided to just sit on my desk and try this AI tool because I had such a huge pile of work. So I punched my data and I got results in 3 minutes. I mean, like in real 3 minutes. And this really got me fascinated. I was like, wow, this is incredible. I mean, I just saved a whole hour of my life. But it made me think deeper, on a deeper level, to say, wait a minute, like if AI can do this, what does it mean for the people whose entire jobs are built around these tasks? And that's when it hit me that we are living at a time where technology is not just improving work, it is a reality that it is redefining what work means for us, for everyone. So I know a lot of people are asking if AI will take their jobs, if their future generation will even have jobs. And today we are going to be answering those questions. So I would like to speak about the gap piece that we have. So stats shows us that we have only 7% of workers that fully trust AI. Only 7%. That means 93% of us don't trust AI. But here's an interesting fact. People who feel, or employees actually, who feel trusted by their managers are twice as likely to try AI in their workplaces. So that means trust isn't just about technology. Think about it. It's about the environment we create around it. So I want you to think about it the first time when you tried online banking. I bet you were skeptical. The first time you bought something online, you had doubts, but you kept on using it and using it over again, and you gained trust in it. Now, the best way to understand AI is by using it, by experimenting with it, and see what it can do for us. Because here's the truth. I mean, AI is not here to replace us. It is here to enhance what we do every day in our workplaces. Huh? It's changing the workplace, yes. It will make certain tasks obsolete. But what AI can do is think like a human, create like a human, or even connect like a human. So we can all agree that if AI was truly smarter than us, it wouldn't need us to train it, to feed it data, to correct it when it makes mistakes, because AI can be very flawed. But we humans are the power behind the AI. We are the brains behind the AI. So we must not feel intimidated about the new trends of AI and everything. So AI is indeed changing the job market. It is not eliminating jobs, but it is transforming them. I mean, in customer service, AI chatbot are taking places. They handle basic queries, but humans step in where empathy, where problem solving are needed. I mean, data analysts, they can use AI to process massive databases, but interpretation and decision making skills and even empathy, it relies on the human expertise. So humans will always be the power behind the AI. So AI can generate creative ideas. I mean, in the art industry, of course, but the originality, the storytelling, and emotional depth remain uniquely human skills. So, and we can even see that in the healthcare sector, that's where the jobs will super change. It will even enhance more and make things more easier for the healthcare workers. I mean, professionals are seeing AI assisted diagnosis, yet patients care and ethical decision, and they still require us humans to interfere. I mean, even software developers, they are now using AI to create codes, but who's gonna debug that code? We still need the innovative problem solving that humans have, and we will always depend on human intelligence. So the key to staying relevant is learning how AI works, focus on human centric skills like leadership skills, emotional intelligence, and we can use AI as a tool rather than fearing it, actually. So we have the underground. Okay, this type of people, they secretly use AI, but they won't admit it. They won't admit, I mean, they are submitting AI generated reports while pretending like they worked all weekend, right? Am I still audible?
Still good.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So, and then we have the rebels. So these people are really, really skeptical about using AI. I mean, they don't like it, and they still prefer writing everything with their hand rather than using AI. And then again, we have this fan. These people, they like AI, but they don't use it. And then we have the observers. So these people are still watching from sidelines. They don't love AI, they don't hate it, but they're just waiting to see how this whole thing plays out. And then we have the maximalists. These people love AI. They use it for everything, from work to planning their personal life, and they believe AI will fix all the world problems. I think I'm a maximalist. So can each of you please drop in the chat what kind of personality AI they are, so that we can see which personality we have in here that are quite dominant. Oh, super fan Dinel. Why aren't you using AI though? Because super fans are those who are just sitting behind and cheering AI from the background. They are not so different from the underground. Oh yes, Mamutunga, which personality creates AI? So oh, the maximal. Oh my God. Okay, so many people are the maximalist. Frederick, hi. So Frederick is a friend of mine who passionately loves AI and who knows more than me regarding AI. I wish I could give you a chance to say hi, but unfortunately, it's Women's Month today. It's Women's Day today, so we are not gonna give you any chance. So I got key takeaways that we can use going forward. I mean, if you are, I saw there are different personalities there in the group. I want you to look at the personality AI person that you are, and then reflect with these five key takeaways. So trust in AI starts with trust in people. I mean, that is true. um there are many security measures or security threats around AI. But here's the thing, AI is only good as humans behind it. If we build it with fairness and intelligence, I believe that it will work out in the end. It will work out for us, actually, not against us. And I think here the problem is not technology. It's whatever we trust ourselves. It's whether we trust ourselves to use this technology wisely or not. And the truth is that AI is not replacing humans. It can never replace humans. It's relying on us. So I want you to take this moment and think of AI like a GPS. It can tell you where to go. But it still needs you to drive. Without human creativity, judgment, and problem solving, AI is just something useless, actually. So we do agree that AI is powerful, but who trains it? Who feeds it with data? Who fixes its mistakes? I mean, humans. I mean, yes, jobs will change, some may disappear, and new ones will emerge. But but remember that these jobs, for them to advance, they still need the human touch. So remember when this is it social media managers, these people working in the social media industry. I mean, it wasn't a real job years back, but now companies can't function without one. I mean, yes, some jobs will shrink, others will morph, and entirely new careers will pop up. So instead of asking or wondering or fearing if AI is going to take your job, ask yourself this question: how can I make AI my assistant? I mean, those that won't just keep quiet and go on with this, and those that can actually solve this problem. I mean, they will not only survive in the job industry that is really evolving, but they will create better jobs for them. I mean, companies aren't just waiting for anyone to catch up. AI is already in the HR, in the finance, in the healthcare, marketing. I mean, it's everywhere. The best way to stay relevant is to start using AI before your company tells you to do so. And lastly, everyone should figure out their AI persona. Who you are you the maximalist using AI for everything? Are you the rebel, the one that is side eyeing AI, or are you the observer? So I think the question isn't whether AI will change the job market. The question is, are you going to let it change you? I think it's best we stop fearing AI and we work alongside it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Naomi. I think firstly, there was a bar at the end. You dropped, a great bar at the end. Will you allow AI to change you? I saw in the comments we were talking about what type of, AI person are you? And I was just saying I'm a maximalist. Definitely use AI for everything. I love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my best friend. We're gonna make money together someday. But thank you so much for your talk. It was such a lovely talk, and I think in a world where we are really scared of what AI can do. I mean, we hear a lot of AI is going to take your job, AI is going to do this, na na na. And it's such a refreshing talk to see how we can move with AI. And that was actually my question. But before I get to my question, I just wanted to say, um, Can everybody that has a question please put it in the comments down below? I know that this topic is such a huge topic for all of us because we're moving into a new stage of AI. Yeah, so this is a new stage of AI. I just wanted to ask from my side, how do you encourage somebody? I know that you said don't let AI change you, move towards AI, but how would you encourage me to go about moving towards that space of AI? You know, what things do I need to research? What do I need to look into to see if my job is secured and how I can use my job or AI to advance my job?
Oh yes, good question. So I recommend using AI tools. So there are AI tools that can do anything for any field. I mean, even ChatGPT can work as your assistant. I mean, there are AI tools that actually helps you to create website, to do everything, presentations. I mean, today I was just so lazy to go to PowerPoint and do a whole presentation, but I had to do it on Canva. I mean, I think AI is creative, it saves time. I mean, you can even start bit by bit. You can, if you are already using ChatGPT, you can even go to AI and ask it to that ChatGPT and ask it, what AI tools would you recommend to me in my field? I mean, make AI your friend. Yeah, ask it anything like you're communicating with a human. I mean, yes, AI can do a lot of things, just not those that need empathy or critical problem solving and everything, but for the small duties, the small tasks that you can do every day. For example, even in little things like planning your diet, planning your day. And yeah, I think everyone can use AI. Did I answer your question?
No, you definitely did. Thank you so much. I just want to check in the chat. Is there anybody with questions? Firstly, everybody's saying how beautiful and brilliant your presentation was. It was such a well done presentation. But I see there is one comment where it says, "Where does one start into getting into AI?" So, as somebody that has no idea, how do I get into the space of AI or using AI for myself?
So one getting into AI, do they mean they want to have a qualification in AI, or they would just want to use AI like in their normal everyday basis? Can they please clarify that?
Let's just wait for them. Oh, they say either or.
Okay, so I believe that you don't need to have a qualification first to use AI. I mean, you just need AI to make your life easier every day in the tasks that you maybe think they are impossible, or if you are in creativity, if maybe you are in the arts. I mean, AI can even enhance your work better. I mean, I don't know if you can allow my fellow friend who is on the chat to share more. I mean, he is a visual artist and he does very great work with AI, and I would really like everyone to hear from him and actually follow his work because it is really amazing. Frederick, are you able to add them?
I'm not sure, but I think meanwhile he can just start typing it in the chat if there's any
Yes, I
suggestions.
mean, oh, yes, yes. Please, in the chat spread, can you tell them about AI in the art, what it can do in the arts sector and even in every sector? But in terms of acquiring a qualification or any certification with AI, for me, I started with ALX, and that is where I'm doing actually most of my courses. And when I started, it was free, and now I think the courses are really affordable there. It is ALX Africa, and I can drop the link in the comments. Sorry, right after this chat. And yeah, there are many other AI boot camps too that one can enroll in. I mean, yes, some comes at an expense, some are free. You just need to do your research and also what you want and what can work for you.
Thank you so much. I think that even answers another question where they were just asking any top courses that you can recommend to learn AI. So I think that was ALX, which you have mentioned, as well as bootcamps that are free and some.
Yes.
I think another question that we have here, this is from Kamukelo asking, how can you use AI responsibly?
Oh
especially in
yes.
the where you're not overusing it, like you're not getting it to do your job completely, but you're still utilizing it to the best of its ability.
Well, yes, and I think it's even important that as people we advocate for responsible AI development before, but to use AI responsibly. So I'm going to give an example with ChatGPT. So in order for ChatGPT or yeah any AI prompts that need context and tasks. So AI is more like you give it context and you give it a task. And I mean, so AI needs you to think, it needs you to work. I mean, in order for it to work for you. So I believe that people who are using AI irresponsibly are people who literally type to ChatGPT that please write a cover letter for me. I mean, even in the employment industry, I mean, people do that, use ChatGPT without giving it proper context that align with what they want. So, in order for you to get best results of using AI, is to give it proper context and give it a clear task. I don't know if I answered your question. Did I?
I think you did. I think you did very much. But I had also one question to build on to that one. So let me know when it comes to obviously using it as a work buddy and using it responsibly. Do you, from your own perspective, think that somebody needs to have a background in the skill or whatever they're asking for? So, for example, I'm trying to write articles or whatever the case is. Do you think that I need to know a bit more for me to be able to utilize AI to the best of its ability, or can I just say, Chad, listen, write for me an article? And I'm not sure about grammar, whatever the case is.
Um, well, I would say no, and I would say yes, but I would say that you do not need to have any background of AI in order to utilize AI tools or to dive into AI because I mean AI is more like nobody teaches you how to use Facebook, nobody teaches you how to use Instagram, but I mean we become experts at this. I mean we post stories, we do every I believe it's the same with AI. Is a tool that you learn and you become better at it. But for those who want to go deeper to gain a deeper knowledge about using AI, about AI tools, about AI aligning with their careers, I mean, they can just take an AI course. I mean, at ALX, I think it's 6 weeks. So, and it doesn't require you to attend full time. You can be flexible around it. If even if you're working, you can be able to study these courses if you want to know more broad about it.
Thank you so much, Naomi. I don't know if there's anybody else that wants to ask questions. You've got about 2 seconds before we wrap this up. Okay, I feel like there's no other questions that needs to be asked. But I just like to say I don't know about you guys at home, but I personally learned so much from the two talks today from Esther as well as Naomi today. I think again, as I mentioned, somebody getting into the tech space, it's always nice to see that there's a community behind you and there's people that can relate to what you relate to on a daily, as well as Naomi's talk when it talks to AI and trying to get it to be incorporated with your daily life as well as your work schedule. So I think that is a beautiful talk. Again, we're starting off Women's Month in such a beautiful way here at GDG. So we're really excited. We've got more in tune, and I really encourage everybody to talk on our social media pages, message us on our social media pages, interact with us so that you can know more about the events. Naomi, before I close off, I just wanted to ask, what is your socials? Where can we get you if we want to talk more about how to incorporate AI as well as just maybe trying to get a one-on-one basis to know more about you? Where can we get you?
I can drop my email in the comment section. I don't know if that's enough.
You also drop your LinkedIn, please.
Oh, cool. I'll do that.
First speaker, who is Esther. And Esther is a passionate developer specializing in back end and full stack development with a background in computer science. She brings a unique blend of technical expertise and a for community growth. Her tech journey is one of resilient and self-driven growth. Esther transitioned from a non-technical background into development. Hi,
Can everyone
Esther.
hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Okay. Thank you so much, Ayanda. And I'm going to open the floor now if anyone has any questions. I think we have a few minutes.
Um,
Thank you.
if anybody has a question, please ask it in the chat, or in Ayanda, who is also another member of GDG Soweto, will read it out to you and get your answers. But um, before the first question, I would also like to ask a question, which was, how do you keep yourself motivated in times? You mentioned that you don't have to be the best, you just have to keep learning. But how do you keep yourself motivated in times where you feel like everybody is maybe smarter than you? I put my hand, you know, that a hand thing, is smarter than you or is getting opportunities while you're learning, but you just don't feel like you've gotten there yet. So how do you keep that motivation? Or how did you?
I think that's a really good question, and I also ask myself that many times. Sometimes, like your peers would say, "Oh no, I did this certification," or they'll code in front of you, and it used to like bring me down a lot. But I think again, I looked on LinkedIn and I looked at inspiration again, even females that I saw, and I was like, you know what, I know the value that I have, and I'd like to bring. Yes, my downfall is I don't know anything, but I'm willing to learn. So I think it's like if you go to the gym, um, you have a goal where okay, I need to tone this or I want to build this muscle. So it'll take you some time. So I think it's just you have to encourage yourself. And also believe in yourself and say, okay, you know what, I may not be perfect right now. And yes, if you look to the left and look to the right, that's where also you may discourage yourself a lot. So maybe just focus on your path. Everyone's path's different. So that's what helped me in those times and spaces. And this is not to boast or anything, but it took me a while to adjust to that mindset as well. But as I started to push, and once you get into gear, just focus on your marathon in front of you. I started off, it was very hard to even do my first certification. I failed. I remember my first one, and I studied so hard for it. It was a Microsoft BI certification, and I got it for free as well. And I failed it, and it was such a low point for me. But I listened to webinars and I encouraged myself like that. And I was like, okay, you know what? It was only a few marks. So you just got to keep your mind in that positive space. Don't let yourself go lower than that. I hope that answered your question.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Esther, and congratulations on your achievement. We have one question here in the chat, and someone asked if the slides are shareable. Is there any way we can get the slides?
Yes, they definitely are.
And we have another question here. It says, which certificate would you recommend? I heard you mention the AWS. What? I'm not sure which one. Can you clarify which certificate you have and
Okay.
would recommend? Yes.
So at the moment, I have around, did about 150 courses with Microsoft. I did a couple with Amazon and Oracle. So I'd say it depends on the type of field you want to go into. For example, if you want to go into the AI space, I'd recommend a lot of companies are sticking with Microsoft. I'm not saying at all companies, but most of them are sticking with Microsoft. So do Microsoft certifications. They do offer discounts as well. So I'd start with like Azure fundamentals, Azure AI, security, compliance, um, and identity, I think, certification. So start with the basic ones, and then from there you can build. If you go onto like the Microsoft website as well, they do have like a hierarchy where you start from the bottom and then they show you what will be the next step. Also, Amazon as well. I know right now they're having where you can get 100% free certification, but you must enroll in AWS Educate. So just keep, I say, constant and active on LinkedIn, because people post it there, especially people from like America and stuff. They post it, and then from South Africa, because we're part of the African continent, they want to develop the skills here. So because of the US funding that also comes in here, we get a lot of free stuff, but people don't know about it because, like people, they use the word gatekeep. But I feel in the tech space, you shouldn't have to be selfish with that. Everyone deserves to have a equal opportunity. So that's why I'm hoping that this was insightful and I could share. So I'd focus on, if you can do all with cloud, have a but put your hand in everything, if I can say. That would make your CV stand out and be very decorated, because it shows you have like a vast knowledge. So if somebody needs to call you, they can call you. So do SAP, do AWS, Oracle, and Microsoft.
Thank
I
you
hope
very
that
much.
answers.
Okay, no, I was about to say thank you. I see in the comments people were just saying how insightful it is, which I have to agree. I think also as somebody that recently joined the tech industry, it's always really nice to hear, firstly, the fact that I'm not alone. By recently, I don't mean like yesterday, but recently it's not been 10 years. So I'm really glad that it's, a community, number one. And then also people that have advice like yourself. We do have one more question though before we can let you go, which was
Okay.
asked, how do you push through against people with a lot of experience, like I had asked before, but especially as a woman, somebody just wanted to get that perspective as a woman.
Okay, so I think it's a battle that we as females have to face on every day. I remember even going into say graduate program interviews, majority of them would be males, and that's also like a disappointment, because the I'd say the stereotype is that guys know more about tech. For example, if you know about soccer, they'll ask you how many times have you played left wing and whatever. But you can just have a passion for it, but you don't have to be interviewed on it. For example, in the workplace and the role that I'm currently in, I'm the only female developer in my team, and it is difficult at times. But I think if you allow yourself to say, you know what, they're superior to me, they have more experience, and sometimes it does happen in a toxic workplace, I'd say, where people use that experience and say, well, we got more experience in this, so they'll try to show off in that way. But I think if you are in a place where, you know, like we said, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. If you have gotten to that place, I'm happy for you. And if you would like to share some advice, that would be great for me. But this is my journey at the moment. And unless you're going to be helping me, don't let people intimidate you. So, yeah, it is a bit difficult in the woman space, but we are just as good as anyone. And I wouldn't say, you know what, we either suppressed. You need to take the extra initiative, just like extra initiative, beat them at their own game, if I can say. Yeah, but some males aren't like that. I'm grateful to be working in a team of males that treat you as equals, and they value and listen to you, but also make sure that you are heard. Speak up. If you have an idea, speak up about it. And don't let your intelligence or your passion be blinded by it. I hope that was a good answer.
That was a very beautiful answer. I think, Esther, we're going to have to get you on a stage for public speaking because you would bombs for us. So it was beautiful. I liked when you said you're not, in the same game with me. Like you don't have to push me down. So I really, really liked that. Thank you so much taking the time, especially, when load shedding was fighting against you, to present such a beautiful presentation.
So much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And I know with this group, we're going to do some good things.
So before you go, can you also please share
Yes.
your handles in the chat and also the link to the
Okay.
presentation? Thank you so much.
Okay. I'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was a beautiful talk. I see enlightening presentation. Thank you. These are just some of the comments that we're getting from the chat. and they're not lying. Both of you were just so amazing, and we really appreciate it. Again, we're starting this American Women's Month in a beautiful sense, and we are heading towards International Women's Day in an even beautifuler sense. So again, like I said, we've got upcoming events that we are going to be posting on our socials. So please keep in touch, message, interact, share, and like. Um, I don't know if there's anybody that wants to say anything else in the comments, but we are basically closing up the session. Thank you so much, the beautiful ladies. If you guys didn't see the pictures, the ladies are beautiful as well as smart, talented, and are paving the way for more ladies in the industry. So we're always thankful for that. We're thankful that you were able to join us. We're thankful that you were able to take your time to join us and share your knowledge. Again, I think we're just going to wrap it up. I just see thank yous in the comments. Thank you so much. Definitely inspired. So Ayanda just closed it out for us beautifully, where she says, we are definitely inspired. And I think we can speak for everybody here on the chat. I'm going to close the meeting now. Oh, is there anything you wanted to say? Okay. We're going to close the conversation now. Thank you to everybody that's joined here from GDG Soweto. We love you guys. And we appreciate you guys so much. Kisses, kisses.
See you in the next one, everyone. Bye.